Hey guys and girls, my name is Alan and welcome to today's video. As you can see, I've got an Uncharted 4 multiplayer match for you to enjoy.
I have the tiger and all that.
It's the eye of the tiger. Anyway, that's not the time nor the place, and my karaoke is terrible, by the way. Right, so as you can see, it's a TDM on Madagascar, and I figured I'd pick this match because I haven't shown Madagascar on the channel for a long time, and I do like the map. It's very nice, very sunny, very bright. I do enjoy it, and also it was one of the earlier maps I played on, like I think from the beta, so I kind of remember it fondly from that. I think, is that right, from the beta? I'm tempted to say yes. Anyway, it's also a TDM, and as you can see, I'm rocking the medic loadout, and that means that as well as killing enemies, I can also revive teammates. And I think I've talked about it a couple of times in the past as well, but being a medic, especially in Uncharted TDM, even though this isn't ranked, this is just normal play, but being able to heal your allies, that basically reverts the enemy team from scoring a point if you manage to successfully get the revive. So it's, well, picking players up if you can do so safely is almost as crucial as getting kills, and in some respects could be a little bit more crucial because, as I said, enemies that can't confirm the kill haven't really achieved anything, whereas you have averted losing a point. And if your team continues to score and avert losing points, then obviously, as you can see, that works out well for the team. Which, of course, is the goal of, TDM, to get more kills than other team, and, well, I suppose to hit limit. But I don't need to explain TDM to you. You guys know what it is by now. So yeah, that's why I picked the map, and that's why I picked the game mode, because it's kind of, well, actually, no. The reason why I picked the game mode is because it was actually, there's some pretty decent moments in this game. Even though it's early, as you can see, it's still sort of a legacy piece of, well, it is a legacy piece of gameplay, because there's no mods and attachments. And later on, you'll see the Cintamani stones. You can actually get two. You buy it, and you get two Cintamani stones. But they actually changed it so that you could only get one. Probably because, not because of my gameplay obviously, but I assume that me and other people were using it to some pretty great effect, and that's why they had to nerf it because, well, you'll see yourself in a second for the gameplay. Right, so I did manage to get my Fortnite video earlier in the week, and I also put up another video, I think. Yeah, I did an edit of a funny clip I got in Fortnite. And I have plenty of these like, little clips and stuff that I really want to post, but I don't know, I kind of want to put them in highlights collections at the same time. I think that some of them are worthy of being clips on their own, but then every time I upload a small clip like that, even though it's about a minute long, the amount of effort that I have to put in to get it posted, do thumbnails and descriptions and tags takes almost as long as doing like a 20-minute video. It makes no difference. Like the shortest part of any video that I make is the actual recording process. Like recording the gameplay, nice and easy. Well, if I get the gameplay, nice and easy, and then recording a gameplay commentary is okay. That takes about, depends on how long I spend on it, but roughly about half an hour, 20 minutes. Depends how long the video is, how many topics I've got to talk about, and obviously how long it takes to edit afterwards. But that's the shortest part. Like the rest of it takes a lot longer. So thumbnails, rendering, uploading, that all takes well over half an hour easily. So even if it's a 1-minute clip, it probably takes, well, okay, let's say it takes a minute, about 10 minutes to edit that clip. Obviously, then it takes 20 minutes plus to upload and render and all the rest. So it just takes a long time. But there are plenty of other clips I'm looking to upload at some point in the future. Well, oh god, if I could show you the clips I've got on my hard drive, you would not believe it. Yeah, I've talked about it in the past, that hard drive space is always a struggle for myself. And streaming these days, I can't record and stream at the same time, but on the plus side, Twitch sort of archives my footage as soon as I upload it. I have to break it down into smaller chunks, but it just means I can cut out all the crap and just put in the good stuff into they call it highlights. But you could technically highlight an entire video, so I name them accordingly. I call it a whole match or a full game, whatever. So if you're ever on Twitch and you kind of want to see some like not edited, but like if you just want to see the gameplay itself, then I do have these cut into little sections, and you'd have to watch the whole stream. Which I think is good because, as I said, it archives it for me, and then I can re-download it at some point in the future. Now, I don't know how long Twitch intends to keep these files for. I mean, there's no timeline on it per se, but just like YouTube, there's nowhere in the small print that says they're guaranteeing it for lifetime. So if you do ever want to save gameplay that's really, really important to you, then I would keep a hard drive copy or whatever, save it to your own cloud space. But yeah, don't forget, a free service is never a guaranteed service. Just that's the same thing in life, right? You know what I'm saying? Right, so I can't believe it, but next month is E3. It's already been a year since the last E3, and I still remember last year's E3. It wasn't that great. It's kind of meh. But this year there's a few good games coming out, and of course, The Last of Us 2 from Naughty Dog, which I don't think is going to come out anytime this year. It might be next year at the earliest, in my opinion. But I'm not going to watch any of that because I know I'm going to get the game. So in my eyes, there's no point spoiling it for me. And I did the same with Uncharted 4 as well, believe it or not. I didn't watch any of the trailers bar the teaser trailer from, was it 2014? I think the teaser trailer came out or something, and then 2 years later they had a proper trailer. I watched those 2 trailers and that's it. I will watch the multiplayer stuff, don't get me wrong, because that's stuff I don't consider spoiler. But anything to do with story, if I know I'm going to get the game, I don't watch any of it. I mean, nothing whatsoever. I literally, if I'm watching it live, which is rare because I'm usually working or whatever, I'll just mute the section and do something else, and I'll just periodically peek back in to see if the section's finished. If I'm watching it recorded, obviously I'll just fast forward. I don't watch. I skip it. I don't fast forward it. I don't watch it at all. I don't want any spoilers. So that's E3 next month, and also Red Dead Redemption 2, which is coming out this year. They slate it for October. I've got a little bet with my friend that I don't think it's going to come out on time. I think it's going to be delayed. So I've got a bit of money riding on that. Obviously, I don't want it to be delayed, but I feel it will be delayed because it's such a big game and they've been working on it for so long, and so on and so forth. It's just so many big... And I don't mind it being delayed. I'd rather it be good when it comes out rather than buggy and stuff like that and unfinished. But they've been working on it for a long time, so I don't think it's going to be the case. Obviously, the next Call of Duty is going to be out as well this year. Well, I don't know. Well, as if I need to tell you guys and girls that, right? Next Call of Duty is coming out this year. Duh. Like clockwork. I think the next Battlefield's also coming out this year. Battlefield 5. Well, Battlefield V. Some people are pegging it as Battlefield Vietnam, which would be kind of interesting. If it is Vietnam, whoo! I'm looking forward to flying some Huey helicopters, dropping off players. I love doing that. I did that in Battlefield Bad Company 2. I just ferried players from the start point to the objectives. Absolutely love doing that. I don't know why. It's just fun. You know, I didn't really do much, but I don't know. I guess it helped win the game, right? Bringing players to the front and obviously providing air support as well. Especially if the other team didn't have like a dedicated pilot or couldn't fly it very well. So fun, so fun. What else is coming out this year? Oh, rumors of Borderlands 3. Wow, Borderlands 3. I've been waiting for that game for a very long time. I enjoyed Borderlands 2 immensely. Played it a lot. I think I platted it. I think I might have platted it. Did I plat it? I don't know if I platted it or not. But very fun game. I remember playing that. Spent a lot of hours doing that. Borderlands 1 wasn't that fun. Didn't enjoy it. Bored the crap out of me. I played Borderlands 2 first, and I went back to Borderlands 1. That's probably where the mistake was. And Borderlands 1, I didn't even finish. It was that boring. And it's very rare for me to start a game and not finish it, even if it is crap. But Borderlands would have taken a very long time, so I sort of just dropped off and just didn't play it. But yeah, Borderlands 3, very excited if it's coming out soon. I mean, potentially this year. It's wishful thinking, but it's been a long time in the works, so potentially this year. But again, I would probably say next year. And speaking of Call of Duty, I didn't mention, but the official reveal for Black Ops 4 is going to be sometime next week, and that's just before E3, isn't it? No, it's not. This next week is still May, and E3 is in June. So yeah, so basically they're going to reveal more about. Well, that's what the event's for. I don't know what they're going to reveal, but I don't think I've talked about it before. Deja vu. I'm sure me and Laz climbed this earlier, right? At the same time. So I haven't really talked about it on the channel yet, but the big news for Black Ops 4 is that they're not really going to concentrate on the single player campaign. That's not to say they're not doing one, but they haven't really talked about it at all, and there's rumours of it being completely cut from the game for the studio to concentrate on multiplayer and zombies. And that's what they're going to reveal. Well, they're going to reveal the multiplayer anyway. Well, actually, I don't know what they're going to reveal. I assume it's multiplayer if they're not doing story, but who knows? But that's what the event's for. So that'll be sometime next week. And who knows? Maybe I'll be talking about it next Saturday. Again, I'd rather do it over gameplay for Call of Duty, but I don't know. I feel like Saturday and Uncharted 4 just go hand in hand. And if I'm going to do a Call of Duty video, it's probably going to be on a dedicated other day. It used to be Wednesdays, but then obviously Fortnite kicked in, so that took over. And speaking of Fortnite, I had a really decent streaming session early in the week. Actually, yesterday, not early in the week. Yes, well, technically it is early in the week. But yesterday, really long session. Didn't plan it at all, but we had a decent squad. We played several hours, got a few decent wins, set a new PB in terms of number of squad matches won. 8 in a row for squads. Can you believe it? We were hoping to hit double figures, but the storm killed us in the end, and we got a little bit unlucky. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Anyway, so that will do it for today's video. That's all I've got time for. Hopefully I'll talk about more stuff in Wednesday's Fortnite video for Fortnite specifically. As per usual, if you enjoyed the content, consider tapping that up button. I really do appreciate it. And as always, if you've got any thoughts you'd like to share with me regarding anything we've talked about today, let me know in the comment section below what you're looking forward to in terms of E3 and what do you think Treyarch and Activision are going to reveal for Black Ops 4. If there's any really interesting comments, I might pick them up next week. But yeah, so until next time, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, take care, and I will see you later.
And now it's hard to